Hey guys, what's up? It's Stu, and in today's video we are unboxing this guy right here, the Apeman C450 budget dash cam. I'm gonna take a quick look at it, try and get it installed in my truck, and I'll let you know what my first impressions are. So let's get started. So first of all, here's the front of the box. Pretty basic, Apeman C450. It's a 1080p dash cam. It actually has a little display window. Gives you some information about it. It's got G-sensor protection, parking monitoring, loop recording, super night vision, motion detection, and seamless 1080p video. Nothing too fancy, guys. This is a $45, $46 camera on Amazon and Walmart. I got mine at Walmart yesterday. On the side here, nothing. On the back, just the same specs. 1080, 30 frames per second. It's got a 6-glass lens. It's got a 3-inch LCD screen on the back. And then what's included: the camera, suction mount, adhesive mount, mini USB cable, and the car charger. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so there it is. There's the camera itself. Go upside down. There we go. Very, very lightweight. It's like seriously really light. I'm wondering if that's because there's not a battery inside and it just powers directly from your car. But it feels ridiculously light, which is probably good since it's going to be mounted on your windshield. So we just got the protective layer on the front there. I believe that's a microphone. This is actually the bottom, so maybe it's the top. Nope, it's the top. So that's where you mount it into the suction cup. There's your USB port for power. On the side we have a couple buttons here, which I have yet to figure out what they do. The LCD screen and a few more buttons here, as well as your SD card slot, which I need to mention, it does not come with an SD card. I ordered a 64 gigabyte one, which is on its way. Today I'll be using a 128 gigabyte card that I had in another device just to test it out. So let's see what else is in here. We have our user manual and then accessories. Pull that out. In the accessories, you have a USB cable, quite lengthy charging cable, which is good because you'll have to run that down from the camera. An adhesive mount, which I won't be using because I don't want anything permanently on my window, and the suction cup mount. And last of all, it looks like a SIM ejector tool. I'm guessing that's to reset it. So that's what you get in the box. Let's go out to my truck now and let's try and install this thing. All right, so I've learned something here. Filming in your car is tricky. So I apologize that these angles are not perfect, but hopefully you get the gist of what I'm doing here. So the first thing I want to do is find a location to put this. Probably gonna put it somewhere here kind of near my rear view mirror, so that it's kind of hidden from my view, so I'm not seeing it all the time. Really, it's just there to record, so I don't need to be looking at it all the time. And then I'm gonna have to push the wire up in here and down through here and into a 12-volt port down here at the bottom. So let's figure this out. So quick look at the final setup. I've got that going up into there. It then comes around. It kind of comes through this trim down through the weather sealing. And then it gets a little shady down here. You can see I've run it underneath the glove box. And then I've got a zip tie to that right there. And then it goes right into the cigarette. 12 volt right there. I've got the dash cam hooked up and recording. I guess if you hit the recording button, it's just going to record and record and record until it powers down. Although it appears it's getting a constant draw from this 12-volt port. I'm not sure exactly. It seems to be charging even when the car is off. So I'm hoping that doesn't do anything to my car battery, although I don't think it should from what I've read. The draw on these things is really, really low, so I shouldn't have any issue. But I work from home. My truck sits in the driveway most days, so I'm just gonna leave this thing plugged in, and we'll see what happens. So anyway, I'm gonna go for a drive, and then after this here clip, I'll put up some footage so you guys can see what the dash cam footage looks like. Don't expect, this 4K beautifulness. Expect somewhat fuzzy 1080p. Alright guys, so after having taken a look at the footage, as you can tell, it is not the most amazing 4K crispiness ever. This is a budget camera. Like I said, it's a $50 or under camera. So the footage you're not gonna get is amazing, but it's gonna do the job that you bought it for. It's gonna record you driving. If there's an accident, you're gonna be able to clearly see the accident. I read somewhere somebody recommended that if you are in an accident and you need to get a license plate, just say it out loud because the microphone picks up your talking as you're doing so. It's a little muffled, but you can still hear clearly as long as you speak loudly. So I'm happy with this. For what I paid for it, it's giving me exactly what I expected out of the product. So if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. If I find anything interesting about it, I'll update the description here in this video. But so far it works as advertised, and hopefully I never have to record an accident, but it'll be there for my safety and for, to keep me in the right if anything were to happen. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys in the next one.